show's about to kill you sometimes. Pity applause get old, but no, I really don't mind. Just try to be keeping my head up and talking, cause I know that one day it's... Welcome to Tuesday Tales and Tunes. I'm quite proud of that name. This is a brand new like Facebook Live series I decided to start trying to do every other Tuesday or so. I'm trying to share it on my other page right now. Basically the idea that I had was to do one of my original songs every week, or every other week. Every other Tuesday is the plan, tentatively. Basically pick one of my originals and play it for you, tell you a little bit about it, and then kind of dive into some of the lesser known stuff about the songs. I spend a lot of time on these things, changing lyrics and you know, just scratching stuff out and recording stuff on my phone, little memos and ideas and stuff. So I thought that it would be cool to just sort of take you inside of that, into basically some of the lesser known things that you might not have expected to hear from me. So we'll dig into that, but first I gotta play the song for you. The one I chose for this one was sort of the obvious choice. This one's called Mic Check. It's my newest single that I came out with a couple months ago. And basically, I'll tell you a little bit about it, then I'll play it for you. I came up with the idea of basically what the song ended up being about is about when you're playing a gig in a crowded place somewhere, generally like a bar scene or something. Sometimes you play somewhere where it's pretty rowdy, kind of loud, not necessarily that easy to hear yourself sing, but there's alcohol involved or whatever. It tends to be a little bit, you know, not ideal. So I wrote a song about finding that one person, because you always find someone in the crowd who's kind of makes eye contact, who's really paying attention, listening, singing along, hopefully, and having like a grand old time. This song pretty much just says, I see you there. No, 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 yeah. Check, check. Mic check, want to. Play a little number if you do want to. Nod your head and let your shoulder move. Yeah, I bet you're gonna love it, want to. Said mic check, want to. You got a funny feeling coming over you. Feel that pretty little soulful groove. Yeah, I bet you're gonna love it, want. So you were sipping on some, trying to figure me out, and how I can make you bump without a bass or a big band. I can tell that you like me by the things that your hips, lips, and I say it's okay. You can greet the king. I got a rich heart, don't need bling. Just feel my body, move your hips and right, and I'll tell you what to say. Let me hear you now, mic check, want to. Gonna play a little number if you do want to. Nod your head and let your shoulder move. Yeah, I bet you're gonna love it, want to. Mic check, want to. You got a funny feeling coming over you. Sweet that pretty little soulful groove. Yeah, I bet you're gonna love it, one. See these silly old shows about to kill you sometimes. Pity applause get old, no, I really don't mind. Try to be keeping my head up and talking, cause I know that one day instead they'll be stalking. Had a good hunch as I glanced around. You were looking me up as I was looking you down. You're the only one listening, green eyes glistening, loving how you're digging the sound. Let me hear you now, mic check, want to. But I play a little number if you do want to. Nod your head and let your shoulder move. Yeah, I bet you're gonna love it, want to. Say mic check, want to. You got a funny feeling coming over you. Feel that pretty little soulful groove. Yeah, I bet you're gonna love it, one. I see you there, babe, tapping your feet while I bounce with a guitar straight slapping the beat. I'm solo, drum, bass, that's a no-no. Ain't no backtracks coming at you out of my bows. Now, big sound, don't need a loop pedal. Stripping it down to a whole new level, cause everything's live. Hope you have a heck of a time when you're sipping on some Temecula wine. And give it to me now, Mike. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Gonna play a little number if you do want to. Nod your head and let your shoulder move. Yeah, I bet you're gonna love it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Said Mike. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's this feeling coming over you? That's my pretty little soulful groove. Yeah, I bet you're gonna love it. 1, 1, 1, 2. Hey, hey, hey. No, 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 no. So when you feel the rhythm falling, ease up. And spread your back and arch your knees. Just listen close to the verse I lay, and let these be the words that'll make you sway. You don't need no tradition, just some strings and a rhyme. They'll take care of your inhibition. You and I can dance all night. Let me hear your mic. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Gonna play a little number if you do want to. Nod your head and let your shoulder move. Yeah, I bet you're gonna love it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Said mic. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You got a funny feeling coming over you. Swing that pretty little soulful groove. Yeah, I bet you're gonna love it. 1, 1, 1, 2. Hey, hey, hey. No, 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 no. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Do you want to? Oh, no, 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 no. Check, check. 1, 2. Cool. All right, everybody. So that's the song. That was Mic Check. One of the things I thought that would be cool about doing sort of a every other Tuesday little original song series was basically just being able to do more than just play the song, to tell you a little bit about. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Alice. Hi, Monica. Tell you more about. Betcha. Yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute. The song, but also sort of the process that went into making the song. This song came out a little quicker than most of mine, but there are going to be some that I'll show you pages and pages and pages of lyrics that didn't end up getting used, which is kind of interesting. You know, I look back at them and I forget the ideas I had. So we'll look up at a little bit of those, and basically this is the main story behind this song. Originally, I was at Leoness Cellars, which is if you're not from Temecula, that's a winery. It was actually the first place I ever played in Temecula, really, you know, for money. And basically, I had been looking for a while for a song that I could play for a sound check, because a lot of times I play solo, so I don't really have anyone with me to do the sound check, stand up there and do the mixing for me. So I'll walk around. I have wireless on my guitar, and I will do my best. I can kind of listen to it, but to me it can feel a little awkward when I'm just walking around playing, and I got nothing to sing, you know, just to test it. So I wanted a song that I could sing during that time, just something that said something about checking the mic. So I was finishing up my gig at Leoness later that night, and the place had cleared out, and I was packing up my stuff, and I just sort of came up with that melody. I just started singing, "Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2, gonna matter," and I didn't have all the lyrics, but most of that came out right away. In fact, I was looking through my recorder recently. I recorded them on my phone, and I moved them over to my iPad so that I could show you. But I found the original one that I pulled my phone out and I recorded it just so I wouldn't forget the idea I had. While I was packing up, I pulled it out and I recorded this. I said, "Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, bet you gotta love it in the 2, 1, 2. One more set and I can roll with you. Yeah, bet you gotta love it in the 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. Nah, 2, 1, 2. You can get a little idea of sometimes how it works. Obviously, I didn't go with the little 2 1 2 weird little thing that I decided to do there. But that was the basic idea. So I went home that night and I started writing. I think I finished the chorus that night. At least a version of that. You can hear it. It actually said, "Bet you gotta love her" in the 2-1-2, which I didn't end up using. But from the start, I had the, for some reason back in there, I had the idea for what the song was going to be about, even before I knew it. Hi, Sherry. So I went home and I started finishing up the chorus, and then over the next day or two, I did the lyrics basically, and it was an interesting. I had this idea of making it sound like a old school kind of hip hop vibe, where you're kind of standing around and you're all kind of bouncing off each other. Of course, I'm the only one singing, so it didn't end up working. But here's a little more of that original idea. This is kind of. 2 1 2. Hey, looking for sports, guys, really got it, really concerned, got it, so figure me out. Looking at the spots, really getting my funny guys out, not spitting me out. Ho. So obviously that's nonsense, which it usually is. I go through all of my recordings sometimes, original ideas for songs, and it almost always sounds like that. The same bada ada ida fada ish and mahada ideas for the cantor or the melody or something, and over time it turns into something that makes a little more sense. But it's hilarious. I'm not going to show you all of them because it gets more embarrassing than that. But someday, maybe, if you pay me. This is my songbook, my current one. It's got a nice little thing. I have about 2 or 3 more that I've gone through. This is the one I'm working on now. And I flip back to the mic check pages, which it looks like this song ended up filling about 3 pages, which is actually really short for me. Like I said, there's going to be some I'll show you that are like 10, 11 pages, and 9 of them I didn't end up using in the song. So it's a lot to sift through. I spent a lot of time on songs, and some of them just come right out. Most of the lyrics is interesting too, ended up staying in the song, you know, with little minor tweaks here and there, but the one verse I noticed that is completely different in my first draft is verse 3, where I talk about, well, the verse is, I see you there, babe, tapping your feet while I bounce with a guitar straight, slapping the beat. It's all on drum, bass, that's a no-no. Ain't no backtracks coming at you out of my bows. No, a big sound, don't need a loop pedal. Stripping it down to a whole new level, cause everything's live. Hope you have a heck of a time when you're sipping on some Temecula wine. And give it to me now, mic check 1. You know, like that. But I look back in the lyrics, and the first half is the same, pretty much. But what I had originally was like this. I'll try and sing it for you. I'm good, I don't need a loop pedal. Why would I can sing and do a riddle. As you drink some wine in between the vines. Hey, Temecula, one more time. Which stuck, I think, for a couple days, and then I realized that's kind of cheesy. So I came up with, I think, a much better line for that. So, yeah, songwriting's crazy. I find more and more, you never know what's going to come out of it. It's fun, but it's crazy. You're going to come up with weird stuff that one year you think is amazing, and a year later you look back and you don't know what you were thinking. Or the opposite. When I was looking for these, I just found a song that I forgot about from like 3 years ago. I never finished in my recorder, and I think it's great. So I'm going to finish it in the next couple of days, hopefully, and you know, maybe you'll hear it this year sometime. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do for this. That's my song, Mic Check. I'm pretty proud of it. It's a cool, different style of playing guitar from me. If you hear the original recordings, not only did I sing it a lot faster, it was Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Play a little number if you do want to. Nod your head and let your shoulder move. Yeah, I bet you're gonna love it. 1, 2, 1, 2. And you can see over the process it really, really slowed down, and I think turned into more of a chill, a lot better vibe. But the other thing I started doing, and I think I came up with this after playing it once or twice at shows, was this kind of beating on the strings with my hand. Basically I use this for the kick, and that's like my snare. And I'll do little scratches as like the cymbals or whatever, or the hi-hat or something. But I came up with that over time, and now I've started to incorporate that in other songs of mine. Just when I can, I'll beat on it. And when you're playing solo, you got to find any way you can to fill the sound out without having to use a loop pedal, because, like I said, I don't need a loop pedal, like the song says. Yeah, that's the song, everybody. It's something I'm pretty proud of. If you want to listen to it, there's a recorded version that I did. Go on my website, dustinjake.com. Look it up. I did all the, if you can see, I got my MIDI keyboard back here, and there's some drum pads on there. I did all the beats for that on there myself. It's got a cool sound, yeah. So I'm going to play one more song for you. I have this rule when I'm doing a gig or something. Like in Temecula, people have gotten used to the idea that I have to play a Disney song every 45 minutes or so. I started the rule, but everybody has come to expect it. Hey, thanks, Ernie. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love to play them. I see no reason why this should be any different. This is a gig. I gotta play a Disney song. So I'm gonna play a classic one for you. This is from the Jungle Book. And then we'll call it a night. Hey, Caitlin. I'm the king of the swinging soul, jungle VIP. I reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub, stroll right into town, and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. You say it's true. Someone like me can learn to be like someone like you. Now don't try to get me, man cub. I made a deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire to make my dreams come true. Just give me that secret, man cub. Yeah, clue me what to do. Give me the power of man's red fire so I can be like you. I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. You say it's true. Someone like me can learn to be human too. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, da-da-da. Gonna be like you. I said now, don't try to get me, man cub. I made a deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire to make my dreams come true. Just give me that secret, man cub. Yeah, clue me what to do. Give me the power of man's red fire so I can be like you. Oh, me too. I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. You say it's true. Someone like me can learn to be like someone like you. You say it's true. be like someone like you. Yeah. All right. Hey, thank you. All right, this has been fun, everybody. I'll do another one in 2 weeks, I think. That'll be September 26th, Tuesday. Every other Tuesday. Thanks, Wendy. I haven't decided which song, so if you have like a favorite of mine, or if you don't know them and you look them up and then you figure out a favorite, let me know. I'll definitely like maybe tally some votes or something. And yeah, we'll pick another one in 2 weeks, and we'll talk about it, play it. We'll probably play some more Disney. We'll figure it out. The goal is to keep these around like 15 minutes, and it looks like I failed already. Time kind of flies, but that's okay. We'll definitely do it in 2 weeks, and I'll see y'all again real soon. Thanks.